Tim Saunders with Anthony Sanfilippo in Glens Falls, where tonight the Phantoms play host to the Albany Devils. It's the second meeting between the two clubs this year. The Phantoms with 3 wins in 8 games so far. Albany has 2 wins in 7. Both teams really struggling to score. That'll be the challenge tonight, Anthony, for the Phantoms to get their offense going against a pretty good defensive Albany team.
Yeah, the Phantoms have really struggled on the offensive end, and Albany doesn't allow too many shots. Only allowed 15 in regulation last night against the Connecticut Whale. Now they come in here tonight, and they're going to play a pressure forecheck that's going to force the Phantoms to get the puck out of the zone in a different style, different fashion, and they're going to have to get those breakouts going and get chances down the other end.
Phantoms lost last night, Friday, to Syracuse 4-1, a game they didn't play particularly poorly. In fact, they stayed with the game plan until they got down 2 goals, and then as the game wore on, especially in the third period, they got back to that freelancing.
Yeah, and freelancing usually leads to defeats in the AHL or in hockey in general. They get getting behind by a goal or two. They're starting to get frustrated, and they're trying to make home run passes from one end of the rink to the center ice. It's not going to really work. I mean, they happen 10% of the time maybe, and 90% of the time the puck's coming right back at you, and it's really a strain on your defensive game to try and keep shutting the other team down. So they really have to stick to Terry Murray's system and get things moving in the right direction.
Harry Zolnarchuk got the Phantoms' only goal, his 3rd of the season. He's playing on a line with Sean Couturier, and his goal was a good example of win a face-off, go to the net, good things happen.
Absolutely. Couturier wins the draw back to Colinetti, takes a shot, deflected off of Zolnarchuk's stick, goal. And that's the kind of thing that you have to do, especially when you're struggling to score. You just got to get pucks to the net. Phantoms got a couple of chances last night that they weren't able to cash in on, but certainly not enough good scoring chances. That's what they got to generate tonight against Albany if they want to get back on the winning side.
We've talked about finding that consistency in guys' games, and as a team, Zach Ronaldo's a guy that's had it all year long, and he's being rewarded. Now he's going to start seeing some power play time.
Yeah, power play time, moving up to the second line, getting a little bit more of an offensive role than he's had. He's been really good for the Phantoms all season. He's been very consistent, playing his style of game, forcing quick passes by the defense because they don't want to get hit. They expect a hit coming from him. So he's really got a good bite in the game plan right now, and he's got a lot of confidence, and you can see it in the way he's playing.
Among the other changes that Terry Murray has planned for Albany tonight, Tyler Brown's going to get back into the lineup. This is a guy that's been a healthy scratch more often than not lately, and they're looking for grit and go-to-the-net presence from Tyler Brown.
Yeah, and Tyler Brown's going to have to provide that. If he wants to stay in the lineup, he's got to play gritty. He's got to play hard. He's got to be more physical in the corners and puck battles. He's got to get to the net, kind of like Ty McGinn has been getting to the net. Tyler Brown's a similar-bodied player, size-wise. He needs to get to the net as well, and he's going to get an opportunity. He's going to be playing on what is, I guess, their 4th line a little bit tonight. If he could show them that a little bit more consistency, maybe he stays in and gets a bigger role.
Scott Monroe, the first goaltender, off the ice this morning, so it looks like he'll get the call for the Phantoms in goal. 7 o'clock game time. We'll have it for you, Anthony Sanfilippo and myself, beginning at 7 on PhiladelphiaFlyers.com.